we started changing language, but we're still doing the same thing. To get ahead of it, and to not become a target, we've shifted some of our language.
We received a report that you were bragging about ignoring the executive order banning DEI. Is that true?
Arizona State University has been dealing with federal bans on DEI, Board of Regents bans on DEI, even a lawsuit related to it. Yet our investigators met with administrator after administrator who bragged to us about continuing to push these radical ideas even when they're against the law.
Good, how are you?
Yes, Chandra.
Nice to meet you. I spoke with Rebecca down in social work, and she was telling me about the IDEA office.
So the IDEA office is like it's a central office that gives faculty like a toolbox of how to include these items and these key points into your classes.
And I saw that you were the person that oversees the IDEA office.
And so we support all things inclusion, like how to advance the Watts mission and the ASU charter in practice. In 22, I was watching all the stuff happening in Florida, so we started changing like our language. So we talk about inclusive practices. And so, we started changing language, but we're still doing the same thing. Not like we're still doing DEI, right? We have defined inclusive practices to make sure that everybody's included while still supporting individuals and groups that are getting that are disadvantaged in a number of ways.
So is there a DEI ban? Because
no, there's not. But to get ahead of it, and to not become a target, we've shifted some of our language. Does that make sense?
It does.
I'm in a meeting.
We've received a report that you were bragging about ignoring the executive order banning DEI. Is that true?
I'm sorry, I'm in a meeting right now. It might be harder to find things on the website because they've done some wonky things. But it's all still happening. We have an Office of Inclusive Excellence. There's a position like mine. They all have different titles, but there's a position like mine in every single college.
That focuses on equity and inclusion.
On inclusive excellence. And then there's an inclusion network so there's the academic enterprise, but then there's like research and HR and technology, all these others. There's something called the inclusion network, which is people kind of like me in all the units, academic and otherwise, and we come together once. So it's kind of embedded. It's a real like, this is just who we are.
Okay, that's super helpful. I hope every university has something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I definitely don't think in Texas we don't have that.
Probably not. In Texas, Arizona hasn't had a huge like you can't do X, Y, and Z. And so in other spaces, they've just ripped it out of universities. Where here we're advancing our charter, which is like our mission, and that's been around for 20 years. So you can't, like, you're basically saying we can't be ASU if you say we can't have inclusive excellence. So social work has an extra layer because they're accredited through the Council of Social Work Education, and they have EPOS, which are their educational standards for every program. That means you have to include anti-racism and you have to include all of these things. So to be an accredited social work program, you have to teach this stuff. So
is that nationwide?
For any accredited social work program? Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well that's really good to know.
All the social work programs that are in states that have these bans are struggling to figure out how do they teach the curriculum that they have to teach for their accreditation, but that are being targeted by the state. So they're having to figure that out. And you can go on CSWE and see the accreditations.
And anti-racism is one of them.
It's in the language. And I believe our program just updated our mission to include that language too. So it should still be on the website.
She said she was changing the verbiage to avoid drawing attention to herself. Do you know anything about that? No word about that?
Excuse me, can I please
Sure, absolutely.
realize? I thought you had it.
Take action right now by clicking on the link below this video, where you can send one message that goes directly to all the relevant elected officials. It's time to put an end to federal funding of DEI in education. If you liked our work and you want to see more investigations from Accuracy in Media, click in the link and make a tax-deductible contribution right now. Your gift goes directly to pay for this work.